The complexity in performing precise movements while keeping near-perfect muscle tone is hard to master. Hours of practice go into routines to perfect them on stage. The achievement of the perfect gymnastics routine is tough to come by, but today's video will shock you as these athletes have perfected their routines and wowed entire crowds. In today's video, we bring you the most stunning gymnastics routines of all time. These athletes have become icons for the feats they've performed. Now, without further ado, let's get right into the video. First up, we have BAUMAN'S beam performance. BAUMAN made it possible for the Florida Gators to achieve second place in the 2018 SEC Gymnastics Championship with her outstanding performance that left the audience and judges in awe. She performed her beam routine with pure form and muscle stability, and as a result, it earned her the 2018 SEC beam title. One judge gave her the perfect tone and showed respect for the hard work and effort she put in to get to this day. Another judge decided to be less generous and go for a 9.95, which left the audience salty and confused. We personally don't see anything wrong with a regular performance. Guess the judge woke up on the wrong side of the bed. The beam routine that she executed was riddled with difficulties. The inclusion of the anode, which ups the difficulty of the routine, was also executed by her. Her feet didn't even move or shake the slightest when she made the landing. ALYSSA specializes in floor and beam routines, but isn't shy or afraid of stepping up when the team needs her in other performances. Although she's just a sophomore, ALYSSA has gathered many collegiate titles. She was named into the 2018 SEC All-Freshman team. Next, MAKENNA MERREL GILES 10.0 vault. MAKENNA MERREL GILES landed with a perfect 10.0 on her vault. That wasn't all for her spectacular performance, as she proceeded to wow the audience by winning the all-around title and helped Utah score a big victory against Washington. She was pretty happy with her performance. Judges appreciated her incredible performance by giving her a perfect 10. This was the first time she got a 10 in any event. Vaulting is not an easy routine to nail, but MAKENNA's performance was everything that the judges were hoping to see that day. During the time she spent in Utah, she received a significant number of accolades. She was also acknowledged as a 6-time All-American Regional Floor Champion and a Pac-12 Vault Champion. Her 39.675 all-around is considered to be the 9th best in school history. Now, MYIA HAMBRICK'S perfect floor. LSU had already gotten a perfect 10.0 earlier in the competition for the night, but there was no stopping them there as LSU's MYIA HAMBRICK showed up to the competition and shocked the audience with a perfect floor. A few moments before the floor was performed, her teammate Sarah FINNEGAN got a perfect score for her floor performance. LSU was ecstatic as the crowd went wild because it was the first time in LSU's history that they got 2 perfect scores back to back. LSU just needed this perfect score to put the nail in the coffin and defeat Auburn with a score of 198.100 to 195.625. The stuck landing in this routine was excellent as MYIA only took a single step back on a pass that is still passable. The difficulty and technique in the routine are something insane to pull off. HAMBRICK has been a household powerhouse of LSU. She became a 20-time All-American, the second most in the school's history. She gained all SEC honors in all the seasons she performed and ended her career in the top 10 of LSU career rankings. Next up, BRENNA DOWELL'S perfect vault. BRENNA DOWELL'S started off this season for Oklahoma with a perfect vault. It was a spectacular beginning as it wasn't the team's first 10 of the season, but Dowell's first 10 in the event. Her team went on to please the judges and the crowd and score 198.050 to 197.950 and crush UCLA. The vault did include a perfect stuck landing, but Dowell's overall technique in the air was phenomenal. Dowell's time in Oklahoma was spent reeling in lots of accomplishments. Her achievements are many and include becoming the co-invitational national champion in vaulting and 2018's Big 12 co-floor champion. She even deferred her sophomore year at Oklahoma to reach a spot in the U.S. senior national team in hopes of the world championship. championships. Up next is Maggie Nichols' perfect 10 on beam. Oklahoma Sooners got its chance at the NCAA championship for its 15th consecutive year just because of this perfect routine executed by Maggie Nichols. Maggie Nichols' impressive performance greatly aided her in achieving the all-around title and the beam title, ending the championship with a score of 39.775. Nichols made a significant impact on the Oklahoma team with her exceptional skill, despite being just a sophomore in 2018. She's gained her gym slam and has all-around title with a score of 39.925. She also got crowned as the NCAA all-around champion for the year 2018. Now PENG Lee's beam routine at Super 6. It was the NCAA Gymnastics National Championship in 2017, and PENG needed a 9.975 to win the championship for her team. Even with all that stress on her shoulders, she got a perfect 10. The pressure was pretty intense as they needed the perfect score poorly, and her teammate Madison Kosian missed her chance as she had fallen. Wasn't the only 10 she scored that night. Earlier, she got another 10 by her spectacular performance on the uneven bars after a mediocre attempt by UCLA. Lee had to face a hard time during the first 2 years of the team due to her injuries. She had to redshirt for a whole year as she needed a reasonable amount of time to recover from her knee surgery. But her problems didn't stop there. She needed a second knee surgery following the first and had to miss a whole second year in 2014. She came out into the spotlight in 2015 and got the chance to compete in her first season with the Bruins, but her knee injuries did not stop there as she missed 5 meets due to a third knee injury. Although most of her time at UCLA went by with injuries, she didn't keep her head down at all and made sure to do her best. She received numerous awards for the outstanding work that she put into gymnastics. She became a 9-time All-American, 2018 NCAA balance beam champion, and was awarded as 2018 Pac-12 Co-Woman of the Year. Next on the list, Sarah Finnegan, perfect 10 on uneven bars. Sarah Finnegan proved herself as the pride of the LSU gymnastics team and has kept morale up with her outstanding performances. She needs one more 10 on vault to get her gym slam finally, this time against Arizona. Her 10 on the uneven bars was just the beginning of her night as she scored another 10 on beam as well. The bar routine performed by Finnegan was spot on as the crowd cheered on for her. All the routines that Finnegan goes for are of a high level. She is the pride of the NCAA in regards to phenomenal technique. The landings that she sticks always garner the judges' desire to give her a perfect score. Finnegan has undoubtedly stood out during her time at LSU. She shone and took the spotlight in 2018, just like the previous 2 years. She was declared the SEC Gymnast of the Year in 2018. She was crowned as Central Regional Gymnast of the Year, but only was a finalist for the Honda Sports Award. She was a gymnastics prodigy even in high school as she served as an alternate for the 2012 U.S. Olympic team. Lastly, we have Katelyn Ohashi's Michael Jackson floor routine. Katelyn Ohashi had to deal with a lot of mental and physical stress that the sport piled on her. Katelyn Ohashi had to deal with body image issues, dysphoria, and an eating disorder. She had to drop a few meets due to her failing mental health, but she returned to the sport once again. Despite her troubles, she wowed the world and the internet with her excellent Michael Jackson floor routine. Her floor routine won the hearts of the judges, with multiple perfect scores being awarded to her. The ranking of the routine in close regards to the criteria is pretty high. Level of difficulty of the floor routine was extremely high. She stuck landings for all the tumbling passes she took. Ohashi was the 2018 NCAA and Pac-12 floor exercise co-champion and has recorded 5 perfect 10s at the time she spent at UCLA. We hope you enjoyed today's video on the incredible gymnastics routines ever performed. Which was your favorite performance? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to leave a like on the video if you like it. If you dislike the video, dislike it. As always, make sure to stay tuned for other videos in the future. Till then, see you later.